Black Friday is here, there are tons of discounts and you don't know what to buy. So let me help you. We are going to take a different approach this year and build a tier list so that you will have better idea on which deals are best for you. So let's start. While I'm going to create a tier list, I'm going to take 3 things into the consideration. First one, how good the plugin is. The second one, how often the plugin is on discount. And the third one, the discount amount and the original price. The first one, you almost never has discounts. And discounts that I've seen up to now was mostly between 20 or 25%. So 50% discounts on all UHI plugins are unheard of. Almost makes me feel like they are probably working on a new synthesizer or project and they probably need to channel some income to the development of the new product. Even after many years, Diva is still one of the best analog emulation that you can buy. And all the other plugins that UHI does, they are really top of their class. And most importantly, starting price of each those synthesizers are really well picked. And when you have a 50%, it is really 50% of the original price. And because of that, UHI goes straight onto the S tier. Now next one is FabFilter, another really top-notch plugin company. All the plugins they do again is extremely good. The one thing that people will complain is they are relatively more expensive than the other plugins that you find in the market. For example, FabFilter per Q3 will cost you around 169 euros. So it is really on the high end of the things. So we have 25%, not the best discount, but they are the best plugins that you can ever get. I'm really resonating between A and B tier because I really love FabFilter plugins and this will be a plugin that you will probably use whole your life. I'm gonna put them still in A tier. Bigger discount, Baby Audio has around 50% for almost everything. Around 76% for the plugin bundle, which comes around 189, still relatively expensive. And for example, for the Transit, it's around 41%. I love Transit, I use it actually. But the price of Transit should be really not more than like 70 euros in my world. However, the discount is pretty good, so you still end up bringing it down to 59 euros in this case. Also, the bundle is quite fine. The problem with the bundles oftentimes is like you probably don't need everything in it, so you still be using probably a couple of them. So because of that, I'm gonna put it in the B tier. The next one is Cable Guys. So if you ever watched my channel, I really love and use Shaperbox. It's a great plugin. My issue with this discount is actually on the website it says it is around, I don't know, maybe 70% or something like that. If you go to the plugin boutique, we will see that the regular price is 103 euros. So the real discount is really 10%. It's a 10% discount on a great plugin. So B tier. The next one, the 16 group. Probably not many people know this plugin company. 50% sounds great. However, more important thing for me, for example, what will be the price for a 303 emulation? Think about it and let's take a look. I will put it around 90 euros, 100 euros, depending on how good they are. And if you take a look at here, it's 119. It's pretty close. And their plugin sounds often really cool. Not best of the best, but really decent. A 50% on a decent plugin is actually a good deal. And because of that, I'm gonna put it on A tier. Now we have Unison Audio with 85% discount. Amazing. D tier. I would put it probably like E tier if I had one, but I don't. So yeah, useless. Next. The next one, Devious Machines. Another plugin company that I really like, and another plugin that I really love. Everything is 25%. Straight up. Infiltrator, for example, 25%. Their multiband EQ is a great alternative to FabFilter Pro MB, for example. Overall, really good plugins for decent price and a decent discount. So because of that, I'm gonna put it like early B, late A tier because of that. Now, the next one, Arturia 50% discount. Arturia is a company that I respect a lot and the plugins they do are really great. And they have my all-time favorite synthesizer, Pigments. I think Pigments is the best modern synthesizer as it combines both like emulation world, like analog sound, together with the modern wavetable granular sound with really decent quality filters and effects. So just because like getting a Pigments below 100 euro is, I think, already amazing deal. And then you have the things like FX collection or V collection for with the 50% discount and so on. In my world, this goes right after the UHI 50% discount up there. Amazing deal, get it if you can, you will never regret. The next one is isotope. When I think about the isotope, you have 4 products that you probably really should buy, right? These will be the Neutron, RX, Ozone, and Nectar. For the Neutron and RX, they have 50% discount, extremely good. And for the Ozone and the Nectar, they have only 25% discount. And because of that, I'm gonna put them like super early A. Now, the next one, Cork. Not many people talks about this one, and it gets unnoticed, but you can actually buy Cork emulations from Cork themselves. And they have 50% off everything. So either you can get the Black Friday deal for Cork collection, or you can get individual plugins with the 50% discount. But for me, probably for most of the people, this is the most interesting part. Getting whole bundle, 199, I think it's pretty good discount. So this goes after Arteria, because Arteria I think still provides more value with the amount of things that you get, but still up there on the S tier. Let me just break over here and tell you that we have also up to 40% discount during the Black Friday, and we will never have this amount of discount anytime other than Black Fridays. If you want to try any of my plugins, samples, courses, this is really the best time that you can try. Take a look. I'm sure you will find something that can help you out. Next one is Waves Factory, but the discounts are actually on Plugin Boutique. 30-40% discount. Most common ones will be probably the track spacer. It helps you do like sidechain things to your tracks so that it opens space for you. But my personal favorite is Spectre. If you know what Ableton Overdrive is, this one is a bit more like a mini overdrive on top of each other with different saturation options. So it's a pretty cool plugin. I like it quite a bit. Price wise, it's already like 100 plus euros. And 30% of discount, you are still around 71 euros. So it's not the cheapest plugin that you ever get. And because of that, I will put it like an early B tier. Like if you need that type of plugins, it's a good value for the money. Alright, next one, Melodyne. Well, this one a bit controversial because, okay, one thing, if you are dealing with the vocals, you either need Melodyne or Antares, and this is the reason I put them next to each other. And both of them have like 50 to 60% discount depending on which of their products that you are buying. But take a look at now. If you take a look at the Melodyne, it is 699 euros for the studio. It's basically more expensive than most of the DAWs. For me, the starting price of Melodyne is just crazy. Don't get me wrong, Melodyne is extremely good, best plugin probably when it comes to the pitch correction with the vocals. But is it really so that the development of such plugin will be even more advanced than a DAW? I really don't think so. So I think the main problem with the Melodyne and Antares, let me show you the Antares as well, 459. It's really expensive. And Melodyne, again, to get the discount, 50% discount, you actually need to go to Plugin Boutique, and then they have the Melodyne Editor and the Melodyne Studio here, exactly. 380 for Studio and 200 for this one. So the discount is super good, 56.49, no brainer. But the starting price is so high, so I'm a bit like a hesitant. On the other hand, you don't have an option. You either buy Melodyne or Antares most of the time if you'll get the top-notch pitch correction and if you are serious with the production. So it's like duopoly in the industry kind of problem that we have here, and because of that I'm gonna put it in late A, even though discount is crazy. I really don't like their pricing scheme. Or wait a second, I'm gonna put it on B just because of that. The same thing with Antares, but I'm gonna put the Antares actually late A only for one reason, and it is they have this subscription option here, and it comes around $89, which is actually fine, doable. I like this option at least for the people who doesn't want to spend like 300-400 euros for a plugin. I'm okay putting them like late E just for that. If you are enjoying the video up to now, consider like and subscribe. And then we have a very niche plugin, which is Neural DSP. If you are producing electronic dance music, you wouldn't even hear them because they may mostly do amp simulations and is only mostly for guitar players. But they are top of their game. They are probably one of the best, if not the best plugin company when it comes to emulation of amplifiers. Hence, they're also very good actually for sound design. So you can actually use old amplifiers to create really crazy sound. You can think about it like Ableton's own amp simulation. Although techno producers will use it for the leads, for the rumbles, for aggressive sounds, right? Hence, I add it in the list because I want to like point this out. Take a look at their option. I'm gonna put them early A because they're a bit niche. Again, they only work for one thing for electronic music producers and sound design, but they are really best of it, and 50% is super cool. Now we have good old native instruments, and if we take a look at what they have, it says 50% simple, straightforward, super cool. And I want you to take a look at one thing over here. It is the complete 14 Ultimate. For me, this option is mind-boggling. What you get for the amount of money that you are paying is crazy, because you get plugin alliance effects. Remember, plugin alliance and native instruments are together now with the isotope, so they can offer different things together. You get ozone standard, you get play series, a lot of expansions, and all the contact libraries, and so on and so forth. I don't think any other plugin company can offer something like this. And then they have like a smaller version, complete standard, so on and so forth. But I think overall, all the things that you see here with the 50% discount is just super good and really unbeatable in that sense. And because of that, goes right before Arteria, I will say. Then we have another niche plugin, and which is OX Sound. They are the creator of the Suit and Spiff. The one complaint that you will hear about the OX Sound is their starting price are quite pricey, and they have 30% discount on that. Pretty cool. Both the plugins I use all the time, but the starting price is high and the discount is not that high. So because of that, I'm gonna put them like better than FabFilter, sure, but worse than D16, I think. Alright, good old Roland. It gives you basically all the Roland instruments as a VST. It's great. I have it. I love it. Their offer is like the price is the same. They don't change the price, but they give you the opportunity to keep 2 instruments for the lifetime, and because of that, I think it goes C tier, unfortunately. And then we have Output, and they have 50% on everything, and their bundle ends up around like 424. Even with the discount, it's still like above 400 euros level, so it is still pricey. But on the other hand, they have really quality effects and instruments. I think their user interface is brilliant, but it is still a bit expensive, and because of that, I'm not be able to put it in S tier. I'm not sure if I put before or after D16, probably before. I think this makes sense. And now, Plugin Alliance. This one is superb. You can get any plugin apart from these ones only for $29.99, and they have some super duper cool plugins to get, like Black Box Analog Design, right? Extremely good distortion plugin. Getting it $29.99 is like no brainer whatsoever. Goes straight on S tier, no questions, super good deal. Then we have good old Reason, and they have 50% discount. So you're probably looking for Reason Plus subscription so that you can use their plugin in your DAW, and 50% discount, which ends up around 100 euros, slightly less than 10 euros per month. My only issue over here is like, because it's getting more and more subscription, how many subscriptions are we going to really have as a producer? Like literally, like am I gonna end up having like 15 different subscription, 150, 200 euros per month? I think it's way too much. And because they don't offer like non-subscription version of this, it makes the thing a bit less nice. Because of that, even though it's a good deal, I'm gonna put it actually on the B tier, somewhere around here. Then we have Sonarworks. It's not really a plugin, although you can use the plugin in your DAW, but it's mostly for fixing your, not really fixing, but at least trying to make it a bit better with your room and with your headphones. I really love them, and 40% discount around sounds pretty cool. So starting price is 300, so it's a little bit not that good. 300 is still too high. I think 250 even too high as well, but it is still a really good thing to have. A little bit on the expensive side even after like 40% discount. So we're gonna put it around probably here. Then we have Softtube, another plugin company that I enjoy actually, because their plugins are really cool. So it's a bit different. They have up to 83%, and then they have another 10% over the discount. So for example, if you take a look at here, if you get their tape emulation, 35 euros, and then you get another 10% of it, so it ends up like 31 euros. That being said, not everything has 80% discount. Like some of them has like 30%, some of them have 60%, but overall, I think this is a very good discount overall. I'm gonna put it like a late here. Again, plugins they do make is one of the best sounding, I will say, especially with the emulations. Having this much of discount on top is pretty cool. Then we have good old Ableton, 20%. I understand that they cannot make more discount because it's like they're gonna launch 11 now and then free upgrade later on. So it's kind of a nice perk, but it's not that high. I'm gonna put it like really early B tier, like one of the best B tier that you can get. On the other hand, like Ableton is for me the best DAW. I love it so much. I cannot live without it. I use like 3-4 different DAWs in my life, and Ableton is just spirit in every sense. Then SoundGym, now cool. This one is not plugin, right? This one is a website that you go train your ear. A couple of even ad breaks about it, a shorts about it, really cool. And 30% discount is super cool as well. 8th year, no questions. Before Sonarworks, okay, after Sonarworks, 8th year somewhere around here. Really cool, stay ahead. If you want to train your ears, check it out. Now, we have this sound toys. 50% bundle, 80% individual. I have one problem with the sound toys, and that is they are not innovating anymore. The sound toys plugins are still same for so many years, and the sound gets a bit outdated almost, but the amount is super cool. So I'm gonna put it like here, but with a pinch of salt. It's like they have to do something new. I don't know how long they can go with the same plugins for so long, but the discount is super cool, so it goes here. And then comes the Leonard Digital. If you don't know what it is, it's basically silent. And if you take a look at their website, it still looks like the year is 2008. With the design and everything. If you take a look at the silent, I think the synth looks exactly the same. Something from 2008. I think after many years, it kind of got outdated. And we have, in my opinion, much better options like, I don't know, Yuhi's Hive or like Pigments or something in that line. So because of that, even though the price is 40%, I don't know why I should buy silent anymore. Like, I don't see a reason to buy silent because of that, hence the C tier. And then finally we have the Universal Audio, I don't know how to feel about this one. And they have offered depending on what type of plugins that you have. So let's take a look what I get, for example. Subscription for $99 for a year, and after that month, $50. And again, the library is not that big enough yet, so we don't get all the UAD plugins yet. I have of course the UAD hardware, but even then the price I'm getting is not that good enough. If you go to regular UAD website, and then you will have 70% store-wide, and then they have different options. But again, another thing the UAD suffers, I think, is the starting price being super high. For example, even after discount, 6 plugin for $436, I don't know, for me it's just not good enough, because you can get similar plugins from Softy better price, and in half of the time Softy plugin will sound actually better, right? And Softy is only one example. There are more alternatives today, and these prices, I don't know, I don't like it. I'm gonna put it here simply because of that. Alright, all the links are on the description below if you want to quickly get them. Keep in mind that some of the links are affiliate, means that I get a small amount if you use that link to purchase a plugin, but it doesn't change the price that you are seeing, so it's still the same price. I just get a little bit cut from it. But apart from that, if you want to see more videos, take a look at here.